So what we have today is the Ruger 1911. This is made by CRKT. This is a unique multi-tool with G10 handles, very different plier head. So keep that in mind. This is a plier head still. So you do have this plier head. You do have these wire cutters at the bottom right there, both soft and hard wire cutters. Now, the box that it comes with is very colorful, very eye-catching. It does say that this is an officially licensed product right here. Then it says manufactured by CRKT as well. Notice that this is the sheath, the pouch that comes with it. Fairly generic. This whole tool comes in at only $20. Now, this is a very screwdriver dense multi-tool, so I believe that will be appreciated by some people. So again, G10 handles, pretty nice handles right here. Nothing is spring-loaded. Then it closes like so. Then we do have this knife right here. Again, the lettering is done fairly nice on here. Again, you feel like you're getting a little bit more of a premium tool for $20 right there. This is, I believe, the only tool that is locking right here. Now, you do have very easily accessible tabs, so that's nice right here. We've got a large screwdriver. We've got a smaller screwdriver and even a smaller screwdriver. So I feel like all those are fairly good tools for what this is. Then comes some more of the negative part, actually. So this is the part where you realize this is a $20 tool because I can't hardly pick up the file serrations even on the camera. It's almost non-existent. So on the other side, it actually looks like a file, but on this side, it's almost flat. It's not hardly a file. All right, now on the other side, back to some good parts again. We do have a pin punch right here. So now these are, again, these are basically like something you would get from Home Depot or Lowe's. They're not extremely special, but they work. So you've got this pin punch right here. Then you do get a couple of Allen wrenches. The one is 3/32, the other is 5/32 as well. So these are the two Allen wrenches you get. I feel like Allen wrenches can be very useful on a multi-tool. Maybe some replaceable bits with a 1/4-inch bit driver would be a little bit more useful, but hey, this is what you have. Now, on this right here, I do find that a little interesting. For $20, it does look like you get almost like some brass washers, it looks like, but I don't feel like the action is extremely smooth, but it does look like they tried to make it a little bit more premium, perhaps. So this does strike a nice balance, I guess, between utterly generic and a little bit more special. Now, this huge hole right here is actually a barrel bushing wrench, I believe is what they call it. So that is for pistols, takedown, assembly, and so forth, cleaning. So this is a firearms tool, but again, I feel like it has a lot more uses than just that. So there are a plethora of firearm multi-tools out there, but I don't feel like they're extremely popular. They seem to be popular a little bit, maybe a couple years ago, but I feel like they're diminishing and some of them have disappeared from the market. So this is one of those. I am guessing this is basically discontinued. It's marked down to $20 on Blade HQ, so pretty good price. I would definitely pick one of these up if you're interested at that price. I think that's one of the best prices you'll find. I'm guessing this is on its way out, riding into the sunset, so make sure you pick one of these up if you're into that. Now, since we're talking about 1911 multi-tools, I wanted to mention that I had an issue with my real Avid 1911 tool. I really love that it had all these bits. It had this great bit driver right here. It had this pretty fantastic knife as well. It seemed like it had a lot of potential, but it came with these really weird 5mm bits that I can't really find hardly a source anywhere for them, so really weird. If you lose these bits, basically you're done unless you get this cheap tool off of Amazon, which to be honest, I don't remember its name, but it is a cheap version of this real Avid. The bits are interchangeable. So it's pretty much a copy of this, but I believe it is $10 to $20 cheaper. But I found a solution. So on eBay, perhaps on Amazon as well, try to leave a link for this, but this is the Swiss Tools PB, serial number 351955. So this is a 5mm on the one side, a 1/4 inch on the other. So what I did is I actually took a flat 5mm bit, put it in here. Then there is enough, there's enough on here so you can actually wedge this in, use this as a 1/4 inch bit driver. So what I really need to find is a 5mm bit that is 5mm all the way, but I was able to get this to work in the meantime, both on the Amazon cheap product. So then this adapter turns it into a 1/4 inch bit driver. Also, it works even better on the real Avid one. So again, that turns it into a 1/4 inch bit driver. So now you can use these 5mm bits until you lose them all. Then you can just keep this with you, use it as a 1/4 inch screwdriver, which it's a very nice long reaching 1/4 inch screwdriver. I don't know why they didn't just make it that way in the first. I understand 1/4 inch, I guess, would be a little bit harder, a little bulkier, but this is already a bulky tool. I'm not sure if that would have made a huge difference or make it 4mm. So either or, but don't make it 5mm in the US. That just doesn't work. So anyway, that is a solution. I think that's the best solution I have found to date. And I did want to share that with you because these tools, it does make them a lot more valuable after that. I feel like they do have some worth. They were just unfortunately let down by that 5mm system. So just quickly, I want to finish up by saying that the real Avid multi-tool is out there as well. So some of you, if you want to add a very unique tool to your collection, this is it, because the bit driver actually locks in place and comes out this way from the handle. So very unique design. It's got this pick that you can replace. You can actually unscrew, again, put a cleaning rod in there, I think, and some other tools as well. Then you do have these tools, then you do have this replaceable pin punch. So there are some replaceable tools on here. I believe it does have some G10 scales right here. Very unique red, gray, black. The pliers actually seem almost Leatherman quality. They're fairly decent. They do have replaceable wire cutters, though I don't have any clue where you'd get that. I don't know if Real Avid even sells that on their website. But it actually does seem like a pretty decent tool. Bulky, sort of odd, but unique. I do think these will disappear from the multi-tool scene fairly soon, so you might want to pick one of these up. I will try to leave links to all these as I can find them.